So welcome, Cancers. You're tough yet caring personalities. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay. And we have the Seven of Swords. All right, and let's see. And the Two of Swords. All right, so with that, we see with the Seven of Wands, competition, strength, overcoming a challenge, success despite criticism or opposition. So you are going to be successful with that Seven of Wands. You're going to be successful even when you have people constantly telling you to the contrary, saying that just giving you the criticism or opposition, whether you're asking for it or not, they're giving it to you. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords speaks to a clarity, a search for truth and clarity, but also letting you know you need to be a little bit more stealthy, a little bit more cunning. Keep your ideas and your resources to yourself until you have a better understanding of what is happening around you. Like speaking to the Seven of Wands, where there's going to be some competition. So in order for you to be able to have that advantage over your adversaries, you're going to have to keep things close to the vest. Keep things close to you. Say nothing. Say nothing. Only give opinions when they're asked for. Lots of times it's better to listen than to talk. So maybe this is a time where you're going to let someone else express their ideas, what they have going on, and see if there's any need for you to even bring up what you're thinking about. You can still have that success, and you'll probably be more successful if you don't dive into explaining what you're bringing to the table. Then we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is bringing you to a point where you have a need for negotiation or compromise, regardless of how you feel about the situation. So we're going back to that, the Seven of Wands, having the competition, knowing that you can have success even with the criticism, but you have to be able to keep things to yourself. Know that you need to have a little more cunning in order to receive that clarity and truth about what's going on with you. And then with the Two of Swords, knowing that you're going to have to compromise, regardless of how you feel about this, in order for that success to happen. We have another Wands, the Nine of Wands, speaking of another action card. The Nine of Wands says that you need assistance. You have to have vigilance, persistence, that you have plans that are on the verge of realization, but we're keeping things to ourselves. We're standing back, being quiet, seeing what other people are talking about. You feel that need to protect your plans in order to have progress and success for the plans you have on the horizon. Then we have the Magician. So with the Magician, you have the power to create. You have power of your own intuition. The Magician is what bridges the ethereal and brings the ethereal to the physical plane. So it's more or less a way of saying you will have manifestation of your goals, concentration, power, and action. So it's a positive condition for success. But it is at the beginning of your quest. Even though it's in the middle of your reading, this is at the beginning of your quest. So the Magician is saying you have the power to create whatever it is you want, whether you're bringing it from your mind, from your ideas, your ethereal plane, to the physical plane. You have the power to do that. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is cyclical. It's talking about changing. It keeps turning. It's forever in positive forward motion. Keeping centered is the key. You want to feel centered when you're dealing with changes. Realize that they are going to happen, whether you want them to happen or not. It's how you adapt and how you deal with these changes that are going to determine your physical or your successful outcome. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, we are seeing a new opportunity for advancement toward a long-term career. So if there's something that you've been working forward to, whether it be a financial goal or a long-term goal, okay, financial goal or a long-term goal, this is the time for it to happen. It might involve studies, something that you are going to have to invest work in, time in order for it to become successful, and more than likely financially successful, because we are dealing with the Eight of Pentacles. Now with the star represents inspiration and positive change, new ideas. So it also makes you feel like you are on the right path and that your creativity is going to manifest your desires. Again, speaking to the very beginning of the reading where we're saying what you want, the power to create positive energy, positive outcomes. That is what you are searching for and what you can accomplish with the star. Then we have the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, we are talking about improvement, a peace restored after a long period of difficulty. Again, we're saying, we're saying that a journey might be involved in this. But in order for that peace to be restored, you are going to have to go through a period of transition, a period of steady progress. But there is going to be a long and arduous process before that. So again, speaking to the very beginning of the reading where it's saying that there is going to be some turmoil. You are going to be going through some moments where you're searching for your truth and realizing that you have to keep your ideas and your resources close to yourself until you have more clarity to know who to trust, who to share this with. Also knowing that with the Two of Swords, you're going to have to negotiate and compromise regardless of how you feel about what's going on. So you are going through a lot of necessary changes, learning to work with other people for your own success, and also saying that the inspiration, the power of creativity, the things that are coming to you from the Star and the Magician are actually going to help you along the way with this. Lots of swords, so there's lots of challenges here, but wands are action, and the action cards, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, are speaking to the advantage over adversaries. You are going to have success regardless of how people are talking to you about it. Also saying that with the Nine of Wands, that through courage and perseverance, your plans are going to be on the verge of realization. But again, keeping it close to your heart, close to your closed in your mind, making sure you don't share anything too soon. So that is what I am seeing in your cards this week, Cancer. And protective is the key word. Your tenacity will pay off, but be very protective of your ideas and what you have to offer. It sounds like a lot of people are going to be wanting those things. So that's what my cards are saying this week for Cancer. Thank you for checking in, and we hope that you check in next week with us, and have a great week.